In this video, I'll show you exactly who should not get a trust. Stick around, because the answer might surprise you. Most people think a will is enough. They sign it, file it away, and assume their family is protected. They're wrong. And by the time anyone finds out, it's too late to fix it. Imagine this. Your parents pass away. They had a will. Everything seems fine. But 8 months later, you still can't sell the house. Bills are piling up. Legal fees keep growing. And everything is stuck in probate. And during that time, your family may not be able to access their bank accounts. They may struggle to pay the mortgage, or even lose the property. That's not a horror story. That's what happens every single day in America. To families who trusted a will alone. Here's the part nobody tells you. Even with a perfect will, your family still goes to court. Probate is the court process that validates your will and supervises how your assets get distributed. It's public, it's slow, and it's expensive. Depending on your state, probate can take anywhere from 6 months to 2 full years. And attorney fees? In some states, they're calculated as a percentage of your total estate, not just what's disputed. If you have a $500,000 home and you leave it through a will, your heirs could easily pay $15,000 to $25,000 just to transfer it. Here's the truth. A will doesn't avoid probate. It guarantees it. Will. What it actually does. A last will and testament is a legal document that says who gets what when you die. It names an executor. It can name a guardian for your children. It can direct specific assets to specific people. But here's the catch. A will only takes effect after you die. It does nothing while you're alive. If you become incapacitated, if you're in a coma or dealing with severe illness, a will gives your family zero legal authority to manage your finances or make decisions on your behalf. A will alone is not a complete estate plan. It's a starting point, and for most families, it's not enough. Trust, the upgrade. Here's a simple way to think about it. A will is about distributing assets. A trust is about controlling them. A revocable living trust transfers assets to your heirs without probate. It allows someone to manage your affairs if you're incapacitated while you're still alive. And unlike a will, it's completely private. No court, no public record. You stay in control while you're alive. You can change it, revoke it, update it anytime. And when you pass away, your successor trustee steps in immediately. No waiting, no court approval, no delays. Who needs just a will? Let's be honest. Not everyone needs a trust. If you're young, single, renting, and don't have significant assets yet, a simple will is a reasonable starting point. It gets your wishes on paper. It protects your dependents. It names who gets what. A will also makes sense if your estate qualifies for simplified probate. Most states offer what's called a small estate affidavit, which lets heirs skip the full probate process if the estate falls below a certain dollar threshold. In California, that threshold is $184,500. In Texas, it's $75,000. Every state is different, so if your total assets fall below your state's limit, a will may be enough right now. The key word is right now, because your life will change, and your estate plan needs to change with it. Here's what nobody warns you about. Most people who needed a trust realized it too late. Not because they didn't care, because nobody told them the deadline was the day they died. Who should not get a trust? Earlier, I promised to tell you exactly who should not get a trust. Here it is. If your total estate, everything you own, is worth less than your state's probate threshold, a trust may be overkill. You'd be paying $1,500 to $3,000 to solve a problem you don't have yet. If you have no property, no dependents, and no complex family situation, start with a solid will, a durable power of attorney, and a healthcare directive. That's a real estate plan for where you are right now. Build the trust when your assets grow, not before. Who needs a trust? But if you own real estate, especially in multiple states, a trust is almost always the smarter move. Without one, your heirs may have to go through probate in every state where you own property. Multiple court processes, multiple attorney fees, multiple delays. And during that time, your family may not be able to access your accounts. They may struggle to pay the mortgage or lose the property entirely. A trust also makes sense if you have minor children, a blended family, a beneficiary with special needs, or if you want control over when your assets are distributed. A trust can say, "My children receive their inheritance at age 25, and only for education or housing." A will cannot do that. Once those assets transfer, they transfer. No conditions, no control. Here's what most estate planning attorneys won't lead with. Most people need both. A trust handles the bulk of your assets, your home, your investment accounts, your life insurance. A pour-over will catch as anything that wasn't transferred into the trust before you passed. Together, they create a complete estate plan. No probate, no public record, no delays for your family. The cost? A basic revocable living trust runs $1,500 to $3,000 with an attorney. Online services can do it for a few hundred. Either way, it's a fraction of what probate will cost your heirs if you skip it. So, will or trust? If you own property, have dependents, or care about keeping things private and out of court, get a trust. If you're just starting out with minimal assets, start with a will and upgrade as your life grows. But whatever you do, do something. Because here's the truth. The government already has a plan for your money. If you don't create one, they will.